welcome out to Forever Talk Wrestling. It is now officially time for your WWE NXT WarGames 2020 review. And yes, there was a lot going on yesterday. So we had WWE Tribute to the Troops, and then we had WWE NXT WarGames 2020. It was just absolutely an amazing night of wrestling, and I think we all really did enjoy it. But I think it's now officially time to get reviewing WWE WarGames, but we're going to go through the whole show and then give it a rating at the end. 1 to 4 is bad, 5 to 6 is average, and 7 to 10 is good. Anyway, let's now officially get reviewing this 2020 WarGames. Anyway, let's get straight into the review. So it all started off with Team Candice LeRae versus Team Sachi Blackheart, and yeah, there was a lot going on in this match, in a official WarGames match as well. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. Candice LeRae was brilliant for her team. Dr. Kai was brilliant. Toni Storm was brilliant. And Rachel Gonzalez was absolutely bloody brilliant as well for Team Candice LeRae, and overall we saw an absolutely amazing women's WarGames match. And to be honest, there was so much going on. What an interesting ending we also had to this match, but there was so much going on. So Dr. Kai was brilliant in this. And we also saw Rhea Ripley, who was also absolutely amazing in this match as well. I just want to say that they were brilliant in it. I mean, look, when Rhea Ripley came in, I mean, they were literally all going under the ring, getting stuff to try and whack each other with. And also in this match, Io Shirai was absolutely brilliant. That's why they do call her the genius of the sky, because she literally was stood on the top of the cage with a bin on the top of her head. Yes, you had it right. She had a bin on the top of her head, and then she literally jumped onto everyone. She took out the whole of Team Candice and her own team as well. Literally took everyone out. And I mean, what a jump it was, and oh my god. And the other crazy thing is that it wasn't even over there. She couldn't even finish any of Team Candice off. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. And to be honest with you, that was probably one of the best parts of the match. And yes, but what we did go on and see is the ending part of this match, where the NXT Women's Champion actually got pinned by Rachel Gonzalez. I mean, wow. I mean, I was shocked. I did not expect Io Shirai to go on and get pinned. I mean, she was brilliant. Literally every single one of them were brilliant. Toni Storm was brilliant for Team Candice, as we all know. Every single one of them did well. Sachi Blackheart was good. But unfortunately for her, Team Sachi could not go on and get the win, as Io Shirai did go on and get pinned. But, they did go through Raw, and they really did go through War, and that is why they call it WarGames, obviously. But, yeah, I'm really interested to find out what the fallout of all of this is going to be on NXT this week coming up, because it's going to be absolutely brilliant, and I can't wait. But what a WarGames match it was, and what a way to kick off WWE WarGames, WWE NXT WarGames 2020. And yes, but what I do want to say before we do get on to the next match, all I want to say is, does anyone think it would have been better to have this in the Thunderdome? Because I think a lot of people do, to be honest with you. I mean, personally, I think it's better to have it in the Thunderdome, but it is what it is. It was, and yeah, it was a good show no matter what. But anyway, let's just get on to the next match. Anyway, so the next match was Tommaso Ciampa versus Timothy Thatcher. I mean, these two guys are monsters. I mean, seriously, Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher literally went through a war here. I mean, it was absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. And, this match also kept going a bit back and forth. To start off with, Timothy Thatcher started well, and then Tommaso Ciampa started coming back at him and doing well. And, it was just back and forth, and it was absolutely amazing. And this is actually a dream match that I've always wanted to see in NXT. So, yeah, and we got it. at WarGames, to be honest with you. And, that's, look, I wanted to see this fight 100%, and it was absolutely amazing as well. This match 100% did not disappoint. It was bloody brilliant. And guess what? Tommaso Ciampa also went on and got this win over Timothy Thatcher. After, going on keeping him down. There was so much, submission holds in this match. They both had each other around the neck and everything like that. And then eventually, to finish it off, Tommaso Ciampa pinned him, like with his arms around Timothy Thatcher's neck, just to make sure he's still down onto the floor. These two went through hell. Tommaso Ciampa went through hell to go on and get this victory over Timothy Thatcher, who's just absolutely amazing as well. But all credit goes to Tommaso Ciampa for going on and getting this win. Anyway, then we got Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes in a strap match. Oh my god, this didn't disappoint, because before the match, they went out there. And then, and then Cameron Grimes, had his own strap, and he was like, right, I'm not going to a strap unless we use my one. So the referee said, no, we don't want to use that. And then the referee eventually gave in and said, fine, look, Cameron Grimes, you're not going to budge, we're going to use your strap. And then, obviously, we called Dexter Lumis, and then Cameron Grimes went and attacked Dexter Lumis before the match had even begun. The bell hadn't even went, and he just went in attacking him. And that's what happened before it even started. Then eventually Dexter Lumis managed to get back into it and then gave it a punch. And then Dexter Lumis got the strap on himself. And then eventually Cameron Grimes put it on. And then this match was underway. And even when Cameron Grimes was in this, had his hand in the strap, he still tried to keep on running away from Dexter Lumis. But he couldn't. This match was literally because, so that way Cameron Grimes doesn't run away from Dexter Lumis. That's why it was a strap match, so that way Cameron Grimes didn't run away from him, and he wasn't able to. Dexter Lumis was absolutely, he was absolutely brilliant, and to be honest with you, Cameron Grimes wasn't too bad either, he did seem quite scared. He did keep running away the odd time, but he did get a bit of a rhythm going, but it wasn't enough to win. Dexter Lumis managed to go on and beat Cameron Grimes in, I believe that was the final match of this whole feud. It's all over. Cameron Grimes loses this whole feud, and Dexter Lumis was brilliant. I think a question is, with what people are saying, is Dexter Lumis NXT Championship material? I don't really know, to be honest. I do not know. I'm not sure just yet, to be honest with you. I'm really not sure. But we'll just have to see what's next for Dexter Lumis, and you never know. We could see Finn Balor versus Dexter Lumis, or we'll just have to see. But that'd be interesting to go on and see what happens. Anyway, after this, we got our WWE NXT North American Championship match, where it was Leon Ruff defending his NXT North American Championship against Johnny Gargano and Damian Priest in an amazing triple threat match for the North American Championship. And, it didn't disappoint. But, as we did see on this week's NXT, those people in these weird masks just kept on coming at me. We literally just saw them literally outside, behind, the whole big, in the crowd on NXT. And this time they were actually, jumping onto the ring apron. And, that was all a bit, it was all a bit weird. And then, Damian Priest was doing well, and then he kept on getting a bit distracted by them. And then Leon Ruff was looking at them, getting a bit distracted, and, Johnny Gargano. And then, but was Johnny Gargano really distracted by them, though? Or was it part of a big plan to go on and regain and take back, should I say, his the North American Championship? Yes, it was. Johnny Gargano is now officially a 3-time NXT North American champion after going on and pinning Leon Ruff after Damian Priest was literally distracted by these weird men in these, by the guy in his big mask thing. And yeah. But guess who was in the mask? It was Austin Theory making his return, officially going in to help Johnny Gargano become a 3-time North American champion. I mean, I really do wonder if Johnny Gargano is going to lose it in his next title defense. I don't think he will, but, you know, let's just see what happens. But Johnny Gargano is now officially the new NXT North American champion. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Who's going to feud with him next? Is there still going to be like a Damian Priest feud with him? Or is Leon Ruff going to go for, I don't know. We'll just have to find out on NXT this week, though, won't we? But yes, we will have to see. Anyway, after this, we officially got our main event of the evening. It was the Undisputed Era versus Team McAfee. Which was absolutely amazing, obviously. In the Undisputed Era, there is Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish and Robert Strong, obviously. And then in Team McAfee was obviously Pat McAfee, Pete June, Only Lorcan, and Danny Burch. So, yes, that was Team McAfee. You know, they've been trying to go around and destroying everyone the past couple of weeks as well. And this match went on for about 40 minutes. And I was entertained. I mean, it was inside the whole WarGames structure thing. It was a WarGames match. And, you know, I think it was the fight that we were all waiting for. And that we all had very, very high bloody expectations of. It certainly did live up to those expectations. To be honest, it was absolutely brilliant. To be honest, I mean, Kyle O'Reilly started off this match for the Undisputed Era, which was interesting, and I believe that it was Pete June that started off the match for Team McAfee. And then obviously not the Undisputed Era, Team McAfee had the advantage, so they had someone going in before the Undisputed Era because they had the advantage. There was a 2-1 handicap for a minute, obviously, and yeah, that is what happened. And then but look, it was absolutely brilliant. I thought Kyle O'Reilly was absolutely bloody brilliant when he kicked it all off, and you know, he was in it since the start. I mean, seriously, he was just absolutely amazing, Kyle O'Reilly. And then obviously we went on and we saw Pat McAfee go in. We saw Pat McAfee going last for his team, and we also saw Adam Cole go in last for the Undisputed Era. Then we all saw the big battle with every single one of them in it, and it was just absolutely amazing. There was so much action. I mean, obviously, you know, before some of them went in, they went under the ring to quickly go and get stuff to bring in. And also, what did happen in this match is Team McAfee literally had tables with every single member's name of the Undisputed Era on it. So there was one saying Adam Cole, there was one saying Bobby Fish, there was one saying Kyle O'Reilly, and there was one saying Robert Strong as well. And that is what happened in that, and that was interesting. It was literally all decorated with the Undisputed Era sign, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that was interesting to see. And did the tables pay off to anything? No, they did not. The Undisputed Era managed to find a way around it all. It was absolutely amazing, to be honest. And yes, the Undisputed Era did go up and pick up the win over Team McAfee. It was just absolutely amazing. I was so happy with it, to be completely honest with you. But, you know, literally everyone in this match was absolutely amazing. And, you know, I don't think any of them in that match disappointed, to be honest with you. I mean, it was just an absolutely amazing match, to be honest. And yeah, the Undisputed Era did go on and beat Team McAfee after what Team McAfee had been doing to them. They had to go on and get the win, which they did. And yes, what one hell of a show it was, though. And that brings NXT WarGames 2020 to an end after an amazing show that we did go on and see last night. And yeah, look, it was just absolutely amazing. It really did not disappoint. But yes, now it's officially time to go on and say my match of the night. I think the two matches which did stand out for me were both of the War Games matches. I think every single one of them were brilliant. But yeah, the War Games matches were brilliant. I thought the North American Championship match was brilliant as well. Tommaso Ciampa versus Timothy Thatcher was good, and the strap match between Dexter Lumis and Cameron Grimes was good as well. But if I had to pick a match of the night, it would be the Undisputed Era versus Team McAfee, obviously. Yeah, it has to be. It was match of the night. It lived up to its expectations, and it was absolutely amazing. Who wouldn't have enjoyed that match? Who would not have enjoyed that match? It was absolutely incredible. So much action in that. And, you cannot take anything away from that. But it is now officially time to give it all a ranking or a rating, whatever. So 1 to 4 is bad, 5 to 6 is average, and 7 to 10 is good. So what am I gonna give WWE NXT WarGames 2020? It's going to get a 9. That is what it's going to get. I'm going to give it a 9. It was absolutely incredible. And yeah, we saw some absolutely amazing matches in it. So yes, what an event it was. And yeah, I really did enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Forever Talk Wrestling. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a like on this video. Anyway, thanks for watching.